have not worked for the last 10 months. I'm gonna share with you how that was possible, what I did to set up my business before becoming a mom so that it could basically be running in the background. I'm gonna also leave my 20 biggest lessons in starting our online art business. That's a free ebook that I have for you guys. Download it down below in the description. While I talk to you guys, I'm going to be cleaning up because I'm a mom. I have to always be multitasking. Let's get cleaning and we'll talk more.
I was really nervous to become a mom because I knew that it would be so time consuming, and for the last 7 or 8 years my business has taken up all my time, so I didn't know how I was going to manage having a business and a baby. The best thing we ever did was grow our email list and focus on that. In the beginning we were testing a lot of different offers for our business, but we finally found one that worked really well, and the best thing we ever did was start a membership program, which is basically recurring revenue every month, almost like Patreon, but better because you own it. It's easier to get recurring sales from customers you already have. So the best thing we ever did was start our mentorship program with my husband. It provided a product and service for our followers that were dedicated fans to my husband. It allowed me the freedom to spend the last 10 months with my son. Before starting something like a mentorship program, you need to have your email list set up, and I'm going to teach you guys how I did that next.
I'm now going to prepare my baby's plates for the nanny when they come back inside. I'm going to give him some ground beef and vegetables, milk prepped for him for his nap. And now I'm going to go start laundry.
You might be wondering why we would do something like our own mentorship program versus Patreon. The main reason is emails. Email lists is so important if you have an online business. It's really the foundation of your business. You own all the contacts that come onto your email list. For example, I have the free ebook download. That is to get more people on my email list, because then from there I can reach out to them with offers for things like a course or other additional resources that I have for them here on YouTube. That's why an email list is so important, and that's why I prefer something like your own platform to something like Patreon, because Patreon is really just a third party hosting the same type of thing that you could do for yourself. Yes, it's a lot more work up front, but in the long run you are building something that is going to pay off, because for us, we've experienced that emails pay off about 10 times more than something like social media even. Email contacts are a lot more engaged and they're a lot more loyal, and that's why having an email list has allowed me to be at home with my son, because even though I wasn't able to do much work, my husband could watch the baby for an hour while I sent out an email. During the time that I was with my son, we would send out our weekly newsletter with value in it for our subscribers, promoting our mentorship program, which is recurring revenue.
I just finished my chores. That took about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna do my very simple makeup routine and talk to you guys about one of the biggest lessons I've learned just from helping my husband behind the scenes with his social media accounts and being along for this whole journey the last 7 years. I think a lot of people get way too in their head and overthink way too much on their content, and it prevents them from posting because they're afraid of what people might think. They're afraid to get hate comments. I just want to encourage you guys that I know exactly how you feel, because I am a social media manager. I've helped a lot of my clients grow really fast on their pages, but me personally, it doesn't exempt me from having to start from scratch. I'm still starting from scratch, and every piece of content that I put out, I'm not getting tons of views, but I'm learning and I'm growing. And it's the same as my husband's art. It's like he created all these different practice pieces, and at the time he's like, nope, I didn't like this one, didn't like that one, but he's sharing his process with the world, and even if it's not his best work. And a lot of people don't share because they're afraid of what people might think, or they're afraid that it's not good enough. And so they never start, or they start and then they get a bad comment and they stop. I just want to encourage you guys that getting bad comments is actually a good thing. There's no way that you can improve and get better if you're afraid to look stupid or you're afraid to fail. If you want to be a content creator and if you want to do this full time, the only way to do it is to not be afraid of what people are gonna think. You have to be okay with looking stupid. You have to be okay with your content not performing how you want it to, and still share. A lot of people think that creating content is an easy job just because it's not like manual labor or something like that. It actually takes a lot of planning, and it takes a lot of being willing to be bold and try new things and fail and get back up and try again and not give up. You just have to keep posting and you have to keep trying. And through the posting and the trying is actually where you find the growth. If you never try, you never learn. And so it's so valuable to not be afraid to get outside your comfort zone and do something, and be okay with failing, be okay with looking stupid or getting a hate comment. Eventually, with enough trial and error, you're gonna get really good, and then you're gonna see the results. I promise you, nothing happens overnight. It has taken my husband and I 7 years to get to 1 million on YouTube for his channel. That was a lot of trial and error, a lot of disappointments, a lot of hard work, things that people don't really see behind the scenes, so they think that it's like, oh, just an overnight success. But no, I promise you, if you work for 7 years at something, you will eventually find a breakthrough. I still have a lot to do today. The clock is ticking. One last touch.
One other thing I should mention about why an email list is so important to us is because we've been through so many algorithm changes, and we have been through so many times that Instagram stopped working. One time we had our Facebook hacked. So any of these things, it makes you realize that you don't own these social media accounts, and having an email list is just a really good safety net. Every day that I get to work, I quickly create a to-do list with my top priorities, just so I know I'm being efficient and I know I'm getting everything done I need to be done. So I write it in the list of top priorities. So today I'm getting back to people that I've been ghosting for the last 24 hours. It's just really hard to respond to emails or like texts or anything like that when I'm with the baby, because as soon as I get on my phone, he starts screaming, so can't really get much done with him. I need to respond to our funnel builder. She's helping me with some funnels. I'll actually show you guys the one that she's been working on. And I have to finish our taxes. We're behind on taxes. Puerto Rico taxes work differently here, so it's taken us like 2 years to finally file our taxes, and we finally got it done. I have to create an email because Felix is about to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and I'm gonna send out an email reminding people to enter his giveaway. I have a sponsorship inquiry that I need to respond to for Felix. This is like a huge sponsor. We don't always get these, but when we do, it's really fun, and it's really nice to have that extra money. Then I'm gonna plan some content for Instagram, and I have things to order, because when you're a mom, you can't just order things. You have to like make a list and then order things once the baby goes to sleep. I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna show you guys the funnel that we've been working on and kind of talk to you about funnels a little bit as I work. So this is our funnel, and we are currently in the process of making it live, but we've been working on this for the last couple months. Funnel is basically just making the customer journey a smooth process, and it giving an opportunity for free customers to become paid customers. Funnels are essentially a website, but it makes the customer journey a lot more clear than a website, because customers can get confused with too many options.
Detailing. Looks so good. Okay guys, that's it for my work time. Our nanny's about to head out. I was able to review my funnel. I was able to finish our taxes. That took a lot longer than I expected, but got that done. Got some laundry started. I responded to some emails, and I got a plan in place for a couple emails that I'm gonna send out, but I need to work on that once the baby goes to sleep tonight. Still have a lot of work to do once the baby goes to sleep. Seems like there's always something that I have to do, so content is like the last thing, but I really want to get some content planned. Let's go surprise the baby. He always gets so excited when I pick him up after work, so let's go see him. Oh, baby! It's the hand for me.
We just hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. It took us almost 7 years.
Out of all the platforms, we're most excited about that because, first of all, it's what allowed Felix to retire from construction.
Yeah.
That is what has paid us. It's the hardest to get.
We hit Instagram 1 million, like, this is the 3rd time. Because of algorithm changes, it just like We lost a lot of followers, then gained back up, and it's just a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But YouTube has been consistent, and that's where we started. So this means a lot to us.
Celebrating by getting burgers.
We're getting burgers, good ones.
Delicious burgers, baby. We are devouring our burgers. This is our celebration for hitting 1 million on YouTube and Instagram.
And we
celebrated So like this a few
days ago.
Did we? Oh yeah, with burgers. So now Jake thinks it's funny. Baby is asleep. I am working on editing a video for Instagram, and maybe if I'm feeling ambitious, I'll get out an email tonight, or at least get it prepared for tomorrow. Once he finally goes to sleep, that's my time to work. It's almost 10 o'clock. My goal is to be asleep in an hour. I hope that this could be insightful or helpful to you in some way. If it was, let me know in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe for more. Bye.